What's going on, y'all? The reviewer is here, and I'm back to give y'all this album review of MC Mack called Macknificent. Y'all should know who MC Mack is by now if you check out my other reviews of his albums that he came out with. And I'll put all those links in the description box. And I'll also start doing playlists so that way you can definitely find all the reviews of each artist that I've done over the years. This is his second nationwide album. Or is it third? I think it's third, under Kamikaze Productions and Basix Music. All right, and this is the real deal. If I can open this thing. Yep, this is the real deal. I also have this album as well. I'll review that in the future and things of that nature. All right, so let's get on with the productions. The productions were MC Mack and Scam Man, of course, and then Total Chaos did a little something. So, and then now I'll list the features as I go. I think it's good. I think y'all can read that, right? All right, so let's go with the songs. The first one is just a little intro. They sample it from like an old school. The beat is pretty solid, and MC Mack spit some nice little lyrics for the track. It's pretty solid, not bad. The next one is called Mack and the Pimpin', or Pimp and the Mackin', you know what I mean? And this track is pretty nice. MC Mack come through with some pretty good verses on there, and the title of the song pretty much tells you what he's all about. He's pimping and macking and all that stuff. His verses on there is pretty nice, or solid for best. Then the next one is called Touch Me, It's On. Now this is a nice track right here from MC Mack. It's kind of rough and rugged, you know. If he said touch me is on, you know, kind of like let's get buck in the club or type deal. And he comes through with some really dope verses on there. He goes off on some people. I ain't gonna list names because I don't want to, you know, stir up anything. But this is a nice track to play if you want to get hype and things of that. And then the next one is called L's and Forks. This features Scam Man. Oh man, this track is blazing, man. This is another rough type track, but this one right here is definitely crunk, man. This is probably one of my personal favorites off of the album. MC Mack comes through with some dope verses. Scam Man comes through with a dope verse, and then they do like a back and forth on the last part of the song, I believe. Definitely a track y'all, I think y'all should hear out for sure. It's called Quit Hating on Me. This track is pretty nice. Song is sampled from an old school song. I think Tupac did a song like this as well. And MC Mack comes through with a nice verses. The beat is pretty solid. One of the better tracks off of the album, that's for sure. Then KFC, that's the next name of the track. That means Killify Cap. If y'all don't know what that Phi Cap means, then hear what I'm saying when I talk about the song. This features the Double K Squadrons, Lil Corb, you know, may he rest in peace. Track goes in though. And see Mac talking about the bras that he messed with and stuff like that. And then Lil Corb come through with a pretty good verse. I believe that's Nigero. I believe that's him. And he raps on there, does a good job. The beat is pretty good too. It's not bad. One of the better tracks again off of this album as well. I was digging it. The next one, this is called Hell No. This features Al Capone and Mac Yo. This track is funny as heck, man. The song is pretty much about a gal, about them rapping about broads or females that want them to go down on them, and they saying hell no, F that. MC Mack comes through with a dope verse. Al Capone does really dope, man. Al Capone verse, you can't go wrong with that, man. and then Mackyo comes through with a dope verse, and the beat is pretty solid too. I'm digging this track right here. The hook is really funny, man, when y'all hear it, if y'all ever decide to hear it. The next one is called, and I'm gonna say the skit is funny as heck. The next one is called Nobody Disses Me. This right here is off the hook. When I first heard this track, I'm like, yo, I already know this song gonna be hard, man. Definitely, if not one of the best, this is probably the best track off of this album, man. MC Mack taking shots at, I guess, again, I don't want to say who he's possibly dissing, but he goes off on this track, man. The beat is dope. The hook is dope. You can't go wrong with this one right here. The next one is called Trying to Keep My Sanity. This features Kingpin Skinny Pimp. And y'all know I'm a Skinny Pimp fan for sure. This beat is on here is really nice. MC Mack comes through with some pretty solid verses. Skinny Pimp comes through with a short little verse. Overall, this is a nice track for you to peep out. And someone sings the hook and it's really nice. The next one is called The Drug Song. This is another blazing track from MC Mack, man. It's really dark. Pretty much y'all know what the song is about. Doing drugs, smoking, drinking, all that stuff. And MC Mack comes through with some fire verses, man. And that beat, again, is so sinister. This is something y'all will have to peep out as well, man. Especially if y'all into the drugs. Not trying to promote it or anything, but... The next one is called Interfere. This features the Unforsakens, who is Scam Man and Total Chaos. This was one of them songs that I didn't really like at first, but then it started to grow on me, you know what I mean? Like the beat is cool. MC Mack comes through with some nice verses. Scam Man and Total Chaos does well with their verses. This is one of them songs, like you have to let the song play. Don't just play it for 30 seconds because you won't like it. You have to sit down and really listen to it to appreciate how nice this track is. Kill Murder. This features the Double K Squadrons, who is Low Corb and Nigero. And this track is pretty dark, man. The hook is like kill, 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 murder, murder, murder. Something like that. And MC Mack comes through with some pretty solid verse. Low Corb, Nigero, they come through with some pretty solid verses. And again, this is one of them tracks too that you have to just listen to for a minute to really get the vibe of the song. Not a Chance. This features Sydney. And she sings on the hook. And this song, to me, I didn't really dig it at first, but it kind of grew on me with MC Mack coming through with the lyrics. And he's pretty much saying that he's not giving these bras no more chances. And the hook goes the same way, like, give me one more chance or whatnot. But it's pretty solid. The next one is called Ain't New to This. Now, this is a dope track right here. This features Scam Man. They say, we ain't new to this, but we grew to this type deal. And the beat is really nice, and I like that killer clang, killer clang, killer clang, something like that on the hook. It goes hard, man. MC Mack come through with some dope verses. Scam Man does well. This is again one of those rough, rugged type tracks for y'all to peep. I was feeling it, man. And then the next one is called We Them Nigs, and this features Kamikaze Inc. And this track is pretty much a posse song, and the track itself is pretty solid to me. It features a good bit of people. They come through with some really nice verses though, but overall to me it's just a solid track for the most part. And then the last one is just the outro, upcomings, all that good stuff. All right, so those are the songs that I review for this album. And to rate this, I will give this album out of a 10 a solid 8 to an 8.5. So I'll give it an 8.25 out of a 10. This is probably one of my favorite albums from MC Mack. I'm not counting the Chapters of the Mack for Life or Tales from the Mackside, because those are just his older songs that he released on underground tapes, which I will review in the near future. Well, it's called Chapters of the Mack. I feel like MC Mack did pick a good selections of the productions. The content that he's comes out with is pretty much your typical MC Mack. If you're an MC Mack fan or possibly a Memphis fan, you would definitely appreciate this album. I'm sure you can listen to it on the streams, but y'all know me, I gotta have the physical copy. Shout out to MC Mack for coming out with a nice album. Shout out to all the producers and all the features that were on this album. All right, much love to the real folks, and I'll be on here back with another review. All right, peace out, guys.